Alright, so method number one is just to try and melt the extra filament out. So to do this, we're going to start by turning a printer on, right? Touch your screen, scroll, just tap on the side of this setup here to scroll through our options. And, we'll see the load cartridge button. So we hit load cartridge, and it's going to ask if there's filament present in the inkjet. You want to say yes, because this is how we're going to get to actually heating it up. So now what this is going to try to do is just try to heat up the print jet and push whatever's in there through, and whatever doesn't get pushed through, it's going to try to push it back up. So it's going to take, a couple minutes, 5 minutes. And then when it's done heating up, it'll start to feed whatever's left back up. What you want to do is try to grab it with, I recommend a needle nose pliers, and try to just pick it straight out. Then you can take your little poker tool, something like a unbent paper clip or something, and just reach straight through here and try to push out any of the extra melted stuff that didn't get pushed out. Then we're going to try to print again, and if you print and it works, that means your thing's done. If not, then we're going to have to go to method 2. Alright, so for method 2, it's actually going to be a little more complex. Method 2, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this cover off. So as you notice, there are 2 screws in the top. You need a Phillips head screwdriver, and you're just going to unscrew the screws. A little tip I'd recommend when you have these screws is once you actually get the cover off, to just place it somewhere where you won't knock it over, and turn it upside down and put the screws right inside there, because these screws are really small. You're going to lose them.
Once you've taken the case out, you see that the fan is connected to the rest of the placement over here. So you're going to have to unscrew it to get to the filament. But before you unscrew it, you want to make sure that you take a picture or a mental note of where all the screws and just where the placements were, so that when you come back to it and put it back together, you won't have to worry about where everything was. So once you've done that, you want to make sure you have a needle of some sort, just something like this. And then right here you'll see that there's a cylinder, a half cylinder opening up right under the gear right here. And what you want to do is, you'll see that the filament, extra filament that dried up, is right there and is blocking the way for the extra filament to come through and print. So you're going to have to pluck at it from the bottom. Once you plucked out the extra piece of filament, there's still going to be extra filament right in the bottom. So what you want to do is turn it on. And you want to follow the same steps as the first method and go to setup and load cartridge. And just wait it out, and then wait and see until the filament starts melting and prints out. And then once you've seen that, you can kind of support it from the top here where you put the filament to print, and kind of just push it down, and then that's it. And you can just put everything back together.